Hey everybody, welcome back. I have a little clip today of Jordan Peterson. When I was first introduced to Jordan Peterson, I was blown away. And I've been watching him for a while just because of this. And I was like, wait a minute, what did he just say? This guy is speaking the psychology of the Catholic Church. Does he know that he is doing this? I have no idea whether he knows if he is doing it or not, but he is speaking the psychology of the Catholic Church. In this clip, I'm going to play Peterson talks about the potential that is inside of everybody, and it is inside of everybody. The church tells us it's inside of us, that everybody has the potential to be a saint. We call it the science of the saints. So let's just have a listen here to what Peterson has to say.
Understood very well. It was for that reason that he believed that Christ was a symbol of the self being your full totality. That might be one way of thinking about it. Everything that you could conceivably be, if you were everything that you could be. And that's that potential that rests inside you, that everyone knows about. You know, we also even speak about it because we take people to task when we say, you're not living up to your potential. And everyone knows what that means, but no one knows what it means, because what the hell is that potential? It's not something that's real.
So that's it. We've all heard it. You're not living up to your potential. Everybody's not living up to their potential. In the 1400s, a very famous book, they say it's the most famous next to the Bible, was written. It's called The Imitation of Christ by Thomas à Kempis. You might want to go ahead and Google that, look for it, if you're interested in knowing about how to live up to potential, how to be like Christ. But this is the idea that all Catholics know, that loving God is not enough. The idea is to be like God, to imitate God, to imitate Christ, to make yourself perfect. Yeah, we call the imitation the science of the saints, and all the saints had this science. They equally had it across the board. That's why they're saints. They managed to make themselves perfect. So we have literally thousands of people who managed to accomplish this perfectness. And the idea is that we're supposed to do that to ourselves. The science, we call it a science because it is actually a science, just as much as the formulas in a science class are, that for every action there is a reaction, that if you do A, B will follow, that habitual practice of virtue brings goodness, the habitual practice of vice brings destruction, that a man's individual actions are just that important. They lead to his salvation, happiness, or they lead to his destruction. That's how important his actions are. That a man must spend his whole life, as St. John the Baptist said, making the crooked straight. That's living up to your potential. That is constantly focusing on how to make yourself perfect. I'm going to be making a few more videos using Peterson, talking about this science, this journey, living up to your potential. But that's it for today. I'm not going to make any video longer than 5 minutes. So I guess I'm going to sign off here and just leave you with the thought of asking yourself, how do I live up to this potential? Where do I find how to practice virtue? Because that is what everybody needs to learn. Peterson goes on about it, clean your room, sort yourself out. But basically, it is the habitual practice of virtue that brings about this perfection. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. And remember, I was not afraid. I was born to do this. Okay, have a good day.